All right, you guys, I'm back with another video. I want to share this documentary of this doctor. I won't say his name. For all you guys that know of him, he found out how to cure whether you had, prostate cancer, colon cancer, kidney failures, diabetes, HIV and AIDS. Here's the man that had research and found out how you can fight disease today. This doctor was a doctor that had, all the secret remedies of how to get back well. So I want to, comment on a couple of comments where Isaiah says, if he wasn't actually helping people, he wouldn't have caught the eyes and ears of the FDA. Seems they confirmed he was the real deal. Certainly saw him as a major threat. So now the FDA saw this guy as a major threat. I want to say that, from all these years, 6,000 years, you would say 8,000 years, that this food been so bad for our health. Processed, chemical use, and this was important that, fasting for the 40 days and 40 nights, how important, how he was explaining, put your trust in God, and in a time like this where the enemy is working. And, the people that will say, you believe anything, are you actually the one that believes anything? So you have to believe that there's a solution to every problem that we may be dealing with. So I want to say it's amazing what the governments and people will do to keep this as a secret. Now, a person that comment, Stacy, saying, I got HIV for 6 years. Since the first day of me knowing, I decided to not take the doctor's medication. In the beginning of 2013, my viral load was 6,000 last December. From 2018, my viral load was 2,200. Makes sense. My doctor says no, makes no sense. So I kept doing what I do, all natural. In these 6 years, I did different things to maintain my health. 3 months ago, I started eating. I felt good already, but now I feel even greater. I'm learning so much about the herbs and plants. Forever grateful. Don't believe the hype. I would say follow your soul, your heart. Start loving yourself and believe in yourself. And we are not man-made. We are electric. So I put my faith in nature. And here I am. For me, it's not important to complete cure myself because I felt good in my own mind, body, and spirit. That's important. The key, love, light, and blessing to all. So there are remedies that this doctor was promoting and why his life was taken, and why did he get charged for something that he found in research, a cure to help people? You guys, I told you guys when they brought out the vaccine, and I believe they brought the vaccine out from, I think it was 2019 or 2020. Why would they, bring out this vaccine? And, I always thought that it was suspicious that I knew in the 80s that Anthony Fauci was experiencing HIV and AIDS. So they was experiment how best to kill human beings by the million. So why would they bring out a vaccine knowing that it will affect millions of Americans if they giving you something that they don't know what it is? And see, I feel during that time when we had, President Trump as president of the United States, the vaccine killed millions. And see, I kind of, put all the puzzle pieces together and see that they kind of swept the vaccine underneath the rug because they don't really want to talk about it anymore. I just remember when Anthony Fauci, was on CNN. You know what I mean? I remember when he was on 60 Minutes, when you noticed that he stepped down, there was something wrong. So, in saying all this, I want to just give a shout out to this brother right here. His heart was big, but his soul was given in healing. Bless this man. I'll say bless this doctor, because I ain't going to say his name. This doctor, had made many people, alive today by sharing these secret remedies. See, this doctor was a gift, that God gave him. Was a God gift to the world. He was sent by God to awake people. So I want to say this. Why are people so cruel to kill such a humble man that did such much good to the world? I can't believe his mother told him they was going to get him. And yes, they got him. Mother knows best. We serve an awesome God. And I know a God we serve, he says, never will I leave you. Never will I forsake you. If God is here today and yesterday, he's going to be here throughout eternity. It's important that we should seek refuge in him in a time like this. Now, you tell people about health. You tell people how the way to eat. You know what I mean? And to eat to live. And see, people really don't want to hear you out. How to eat to live. Some people will say, I've been eating like this for nearly 20, 30 years and I don't see nothing happen with me. But it's going to be a time, my brothers and sisters, when you get up into being 40 and 50 and 60 and to 70 years old, you're going to realize that you're going to feel your body swiffing. When you go through a whole swift, when you feel that your body don't feel right, when you feel that there's going to be a day that you're going to check in with the doctor, and the doctor don't really have a solution regarding your health. Most of the time, the doctor can lie and say that you got diabetes, you got colon cancer, you got cancer, you got prostate cancer. But, when we serve a God, we serve a miracle God. He's a miracle God. He works in marvelous ways. And the power of prayer we see. In most cases we see today, people are healed from their disease. People are healed from their sickness. People are healed from cancer. People are healed from colon cancer, prostate cancer. People are healed today because there's a God. Understanding that there's a God. I want you guys to share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. This is one of the most gift doctors that you can ever find that have the best secret remedies for your health.